Breaking, look what was just shot out of the sky above Alaska, it's over for North Korea. The days of tiptoeing around terrorists and dictators is long since over now that we have a new commander-in-chief in the White House who doesn't make apologies for America's actions. It seems that some didn't take them seriously despite the warnings he sent and threats of retaliation should other leaders provocate war. President Donald Trump has been nothing but blunt and stern with little tyrant Kim Jong-un, whose mental illness seems to have gotten the best of him. The U.S. has been doing the stance with North Korea of their nuclear capabilities for far too long, and Kim Jong doesn't seem to want to back down. After proving that both Russia and North Korea could successfully hit Alaska by using an intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, the concern of a world war became all too real. In response, America's Pacific Commander Admiral Harry Harris Jr. said if it flies, it will die, and he meant it. Business Insider reported back in April that before an extraordinary White House briefing for senators, close ally South Korea started installing key parts of contentious U.S. defense system against missiles from North Korea. Harris was clear in his warning at that time that any North Korean missile fired at U.S. forces would be destroyed, the report added. South Korea's trumpeting of progress in setting up the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense System, or THAAD, comes as high-powered U.S. military vessels converge on the Korean peninsula and as a combative North Korea signals possible nuclear and missile testing. Harris said the THAAD would be operational within days, according to Business Insider. Today, THAAD is alive and well, and we're seeing that with what they did for the first time in Alaska. North Korea has pushed Trump and America too far and have now just been issued our most assertive message to them yet. They thought they had us with being able to strike Alaska but forgot that the U.S. has the most powerful military in the world. This was proven by successfully shooting down the first intermediate-range ballistic missile, IRBM, over Alaska today. The Terminal High Altitude Area Defense, THAAD, missile defense system has successfully shot down a target over Alaska, in the system's first intermediate-range ballistic missile, IRBM, intercept, according to the U.S. Missile Defense Agency, MDA. THAAD managed to shoot down the IRBM target launched from the Pacific Spaceport Complex in Kodiak, Alaska, on Tuesday, the MDA said in a statement cited by Reuters. The successful demonstration of THAAD against an IRBM range missile threat bolsters the country's defensive capability against developing missile threats in North Korea and other countries around the globe and contributes to the broader strategic deterrence architecture, the MDA said in the statement. Fear is growing around the world that rogue countries like North Korea will attempt a nuclear strike against America or its allies, and now we're proving that we're prepared to win. On the 4th of July, North Korea test-fired what nobody knew they had, an intercontinental ballistic missile or ICBM, which is the type of missile could be used by them or Russia in an airstrike against America. However, as North Korea and others rattle their sabers, President Trump and Secretary of Defense General Mad Dog Mattis are unfazed but also proactive. The USS Carl Vinson and its fleet, which is our most formidable naval battle group, were deployed to the Korean peninsula earlier the year. This nuclear carrier can do it all, including knocking down whatever North Korea can shoot up. U.S. forces testing the THAAD system this morning in Alaska is another, more assertive, effort to double down on the safety and security of Americans and our allies, which our president and his administration have as a top priority. Lockheed Martin developed this system years ago to shut down the ability of rogue nations to launch a nuclear strike against America, and today's successful interception proves how vital it is to our security. The THAAD defense system is like no other in the world, so as Kim Jong-un continues to talk about destroying America, all it will ever amount to is his puffed-up ego and tough talking. Our defense systems consistently improve, while North Korea can't even afford to run electricity for their people at night. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.